No child dreams of becoming a prostitute when they grow up. So when you see a prostituted person, you must ask yourself, how did they get here? Did they willingly choose this as their profession? Of course not. Along with the vulnerabilities that were exploited, they were groomed. Grooming is the practice of preparing or training someone for a particular purpose or activity. Grooming takes time. Grooming is about trust. Grooming is relational. Predatory grooming is all of these things, but it is also psychological. It is gaining power and dominance over another person through strategic manipulation. And because humans have a desire to connect with others, it can be difficult to determine whether someone is simply being nice or if they have other motives. The process of grooming has 6 stages. The first stage is targeting. This is when a groomer finds their victim. Groomers often target other family members, visit places where there are large gatherings of youth like schools, orphanages, malls, and concerts, or search online. Stage 2 is friendship. This is when they gain the victim's trust. Without trust, the groomer will not be able to control the victim during the later stages. So whether the groomer starts as a stranger or someone the victim already knows, during this stage they become more friendly. They begin to push boundaries and test limits, but in a way that can be easily explained if the victim grows suspicious. This can be done through a romantic relationship, as a caring friend, or by the use of power. Stage 3 is fulfilling a need. Here, the groomer plays a role to fill a gap in the emotional or physical support of the victim. This is accomplished by being a listening ear, through intimacy, by feeding a drug addiction, or by fulfilling financial or survival needs such as food or shelter. Stage 4 is isolation. This is the breaking down of all other relationships. Isolation from others causes the victim to grow more dependent on the groomer. The groomer gives extra love and attention, which makes the victim want to spend more time with them. At the same time, they will undermine all other relationships with statements like, "No one understands you like I do." Stage 5 is sexualizing the relationship. Here, the groomer starts with desensitizing and progresses to abuse. Desensitization might include exposing the victim to sexual content or inappropriate touching so as to normalize it. Then, because the victim trusts the groomer and is now dependent, they will endure the abuse. Stage 6 is maintaining control. Here, the groomer must balance causing pain with providing relief from that pain. Even though the groomer causes the addiction, physical harm, or threatens to break up, the victim will endure these things as long as the groomer balances it with relief by providing drugs, protection from others' harm, or not breaking off the relationship. The victim is trapped in this abuse cycle because they can't afford to lose the only relationship they have left. Getting through these 6 stages does not happen quickly. Groomers are not afraid to spend money and time on the process. It is an investment. So when we see the prostituted person on the street, we must ask ourselves, is this their chosen profession, or were they groomed for exploitation? Predatory grooming leads to sexual exploitation. When the prostitution system is decriminalized or legalized, the demand for sexual exploitation increases. But with the Sankara equality model, which ends the demand in the prostitution system, grooming and exploitation will decrease. You might be thinking, this won't happen to me or anyone I know. I'm too clever to be groomed. The reality is, everyone who has ever been groomed also had the same thought. Because grooming is an investment of time and money, it feels like a true friendship or a real relationship. This is what makes the grooming process so successful and why it is important to say no to anything that feeds the demand for grooming. Tell your lawmakers to say yes to the Sankara equality model, which assists people exiting the prostitution system while still punishing those who benefit from their exploitation.